What a great way to announce things. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to this late afternoon, early evening matchup. It is week 6 of the IGL, and we got an exciting 2v2 matchup. We got Best Buds Club Evil Shenanigans versus Materwelon. Great name. Um, yeah, coming in the home stretch. I believe Evil Shenanigans is in line for a playoff spot. I think they're sitting at 4-1. Um, if not, if they're sitting at 3-2, then they probably need to win because you maybe one or two 3-3s might sneak into the playoffs. I'm again assuming that the division is full. Um, yeah, that beeping you hear in the background is me not paying attention to Discord. Um, but yeah, we are trying to get the rest of the squads are trying to get their matches done. Um, I guess the news for the week, obviously TBT had finished off their matches because they had a bye week, so they're not playing this week. They finished at 5-1 and are in super position for I think that worst they can do is a 2 seed in their tier division. Um, the BBC Grand Plats were actually not going to talk about that, um, other than they lost in 5. Um, the UC3's team responded after their what is charitably just a dreadful loss. Just the old combination of playing god awful and just getting beaten around by their opponents in week 5, but responded with a 3-1 win last night. The UC3's 2 teams is waiting on an opponent, and I believe we can check the Discord to see when the whatever the heck they're being called this week is. Yes, the gold, now red. They'll be playing on Sunday. 6 West, 8 Central, 9 East. I believe right now all teams are on pace for a playoff spot, so the postseason is going to be very, very busy for not only all the BBC squads, but Team Best Team as well. So yeah, just kind of killing time here, I guess, to whet the appetite. I think that's been 3 seasons. I'm at some point, probably this weekend, I'm going to do, I don't know, I'm not going to call it an open letter, but I'm going to give actually my thoughts on IGL as a whole. Let's see, I'll accept unforgivens. I'm not going to light IGL up because, well, one, I've been using their services for 3 seasons. They're not the only game in town, so obviously they're doing something right. Um, but they do have some good stuff and they have some bad stuff, and I just kind of want to cover that, and just kind of get my feelings out there. Those views will of course not be necessarily indicative of my club nor of IGL, but yeah, I just like to have something down. Again, my personal experience in IGL has been positive overall. Um, the one problem, of course, being is I just think like their best and worst feature is match scheduling, which is probably going to take up a lot of the video. Um, it's great having open scheduling basically for the whole league week, and it's like also just kind of like the worst thing. And I don't know how IGL could fix that, but I'm at least going to relay my experiences. But I am not even going to tear down IGL. I'm just going to, just give some of my thoughts and all that. Labels, guys, labels. Come on, this isn't that hard. Ah, yes. So Bucks is in here to listen to my insightful commentary. Um, and he also chooses his mute key to be caps locks, which is, if you're seeing chat on stream, well, he just typed in all chat. I think part of the scheduling is I think IGL can't, yeah, IGL can't necessarily, IGL, the only thing I would say that, without giving everything away because I don't have anything formed yet, is IGL might want to actually consider like moving back the target for first communication in the rules guidelines, because Monday is the beginning of the week, and like people are trying, if you start communicating on Monday, usually that's the first day that's gone. So, um, but again, like I've had for the most part a very positive experience, and I think there's actually things that I feel that from my viewpoint is that IGL is actually doing right. There's always things that that anybody, any group, any league can be doing better. But I always feel for what IGL is, they do a lot of things right, and I don't think they necessarily get the credit for that. It might just be a case is that though I think there are two gaping holes, and I think that there's a third that um, just might. The third one can easily be fixed. Um, I guess also I should say is that I will give my insights as a player in IGL. Like again, the only way I'm affiliated with IGL is that I am in their leagues, and I do have a subscription slash membership. Um, you know, and for a league just to say like this is optional. Like I'm. It's hard to give. I'm pretty judicious with my money. Epic gets most of my money.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah,
Did Dale want me to submit him the lobby information? Correct?
I have
Or was that
no.
or
I have no idea how that's work. I mean, if you're
okay? So I sent. He told me that their captain apparently couldn't look me up on Discord for some reason.
okay,
So okay. Beyond that, he said to like have us just create the match and then um to give him the information. And I think that's what he said. Me and Squiddy were in a twos match, and I kind of was half listening.
uh,
So I had no idea. He's not. Billy isn't like responding to his Discord. It still
no,
says he's not online. So I'm not sure if like
he
you know what
has.
he's doing or.
He should be able to respond. I would. I would hit Dilly up and just go from there.
Well, I mean, I'm currently waiting on Dill to say something, and he hasn't.
Oh.
And it's been like almost 5 minutes. So I don't know if Dill could just send me the guy's info or whatever, and I can get in contact with him instead. Because I don't know why he can't just like you search by that person's ID and it's right there. You know, the little number.
Discord is so freaking weird. I've been unable to find some people.
Well, I know you can if you pay for the you know the what do they call it, the Discord
Nitro.
Premium Nitro. You get to have your own little number at the end to customize. I know you can do that, but I don't know if that would interfere with looking people up. I
No, you
wouldn't
should.
think so.
Everybody gets a number at the end, but I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but like I know you can modify it, or maybe it's just like a visual thing, and it doesn't really change your actual ID
I think
on Discord.
it's like the Rocket ID. You know,
You can change like your appearance username, but like the actual your ID will forever be the same kind of thing. If you
well,
just
no, because you can actually change your Rocket ID too. But like, you know, you should be able. He should be able to look you up as UN/forgiven. And if Dilly f that up, like, I mean, the only other thing I would do is if you know who he is, I would reach out to him on.
no, I got no idea.
Okay.
I could actually go look up the IGL page
Yeah,
for news.
let me see if I can jump into that.
Yeah, Dill still hasn't. He's still offline.
Apologies to anyone who's watching, but our club captain is a complete and utter idiot.
Alright, he's typing something. Yeah, relayed them, phone wouldn't load. Okay, so I guess they have them.
Alright, well,
We're gonna
Time's up.
see.
Forfeit.
no.
Match has already been set.
No, I mean, if anything, it would be a forfeit against you guys because Dilly's a stupid idiot. Like, I'm not kidding on that. Like, that's,
Probably.
like, oh, it's not that hard to connect people. Like, the one time I've had this happen, the opposing captain said, like, one of my guys will be reaching out for you. I'm just, like, unfortunately out of town or whatever. And one of my opponents reached out to me. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. It's just like, it's not that hard. Like, this is something that was known 24 hours in advance.
Should have been 25.
Also, we are counter streaming against the RLRS.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get my rewards later.
Rip.
Wow, that's a battle I lose like 125% of the time.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yes. Okay. Go join your team.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. So finally, because our club captain is just a complete and utter idiot, doesn't connect the opposing captain with a team member. All right. Team rosters: Unforgiven, Squiddy for BBCES. For Materwelon, it is Deshikazi and Megu. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce those names correctly. Because I'll just screw them up all day. Oh, that was an own goal. That was a little unfortunate for the blue side. Plenty of time still here in game one. Very, very early. Nice touch out, Megu. That is centered. Megu beats Squiddy. Unforgiven to the side. Knocks it out. Couple of misses. Nice landing and recovery by Squiddy. Squiddy with an actual phantom touch there? Or a scrape? So BBC up early, 2-0. Interesting to see how Materwelon will respond. Unforgiven, slow play. That's not fooling Deshi. Looks like the ball got just a little too far. Nice turn. Unforgiven with the challenge. Oh, gets around one. And with the demo. And Squiddy gets the theft. And gets the natural hat trick. Unforgiven has assisted on all three. So 3:34 here to playing game one. BBC up by 3. Squiddy looking to make a fourth. Off the crossbar. Demo by Squiddy. Oh, nice save. And that's going the other way. Can Squiddy get back? Nice dunk. Oh, but doesn't go in for Megu. Deshi off the post. Very unfortunate for the blue side. The back pass. The calculated double miss. Unforgiven starts the attack. 1-on-1. Nice save. Forgiven is going to get there. Megu around Unforgiven. Squiddy's there to get this final touch. Another 2-on-1. That's wide. Blue player down. Squiddy pinches it in. Oh, there's a miss. Nice save. Megu with the savior medal. Squiddy tries to keep it in. Does stay in. Oh, there's no one back. Unforgiven off the crossbar. Deshi a save off the post. Materwelon in. Oh, not a good touch. Squiddy lays off. Squiddy with the redirect. It's netted all 4 right now for BBC. Nice save from Deshi. The orange side flying in formation there. Squiddy does not get the double. Counterattack. And Deshi scores. Not the cleanest of challengers from Unforgiven. And Deshi says, "Thank you, I would like to redirect that into the back of the net." Unforgiven up off the wall. Tries to center it. Misses Squiddy. Well, BBC with some more experimental defense. Deshi has 2. Has cut the deficit in half. 43 seconds. I am curious if they can make a game of this. But they have done a pretty good job of responding after that early onslaught from the orange side. Save Squiddy. Oh, there looks like a little misread, perhaps? And Unforgiven opens up his scoring tally sheet. So, 3-goal deficit, 9 seconds. I think both sides are looking at, obviously, game 2. Materwelon looking to get one for the road. Time is going to run out. Ball hits the ground. And BBC takes the first game, 5-2. So BBC did jump out to a really early lead. So we'll see if Megu and Deshi can respond. Obviously, they can score goals. And obviously the big thing is keeping it out of the back of your own net. Unforgiven. What is going on here? We should probably okay. Unforgiven pops it. By the way, very sporting. To just toss the ball back to your opponents. And probably a pro tip. Until they fix best ofs, while it's very helpful, because it prevents, idiots in your club, I'm looking at Squiddy, from joining the wrong team. That's kind of like the third or fourth time I've seen players just get stuck. Squiddy with the save on Deshi. Kept in. Ooh, missed challenge and Unforgiven. Squiddy goes for the demo, misses. Here comes the Mater counterattack. Nice save by Squiddy. Back in. Back out. And back in. Nice challenge by Deshi, by the way. Nice shot. Great placement. We got a tie game here. Back flip of death out of Squiddy. But still. Gotta make those plays. On both sides. Materwelon does. Accidental second touch. Deshi down the field. Unforgiven misses off the wall. It's up high. Squiddy just clears it to the side. Gets the savior medal. Deshi around one. Around the second. Gets the dunk on Squiddy. Materwelon has their first lead of the series. Nice individual effort, Deshi there. So how does BBC respond? Megu with the 50! Dunk forcing Unforgiven, forces it off the sidewall. 3-1 now. Nice save from Unforgiven. That goes down the field. Tries to block Megu. Squiddy puts it back in. Double commit out of BBC. Deshi picks up the side pass. Ooh, nice. Puts it back in. Unforgiven misses. Squiddy. Double commit again. BBC. That ball's going the other way. That's a shot on net. Deshi. Deshi with the hat trick. 4-1 Materwelon. Some very uncharacteristic double commits. Didn't really see these in game one, BBC. Deshi going for the double. Almost gets it. Unforgiven gets it round one. It's kept in. Squiddy brings up the wall. Unforgiven with the boost steal. Squiddy misses off the post. Unforgiven kept it in. Approaching a minute to go. Is that in? That is in. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Mega just didn't get the touch that they wanted. It was a good initial challenge. Then just on the follow-up. Is that in? No! Nice save! Squiddy misses. Unforgiven tries to get it around Megu. Squiddy just puts it to the side. Another double commit. Nice challenge. Waste time and boost on orange. Blue in. Clock is their opponent. And Deshi gets one. And if the scoreline stays the same, goal differential will be even. Still 17 seconds to go in Game 2. We're going to have a tie series on our hand. Yield best of 5 is now best of 3. Is that in? That is in. Okay. Well, the consolation goal. To be honest, I'm not sure if Materwelon was even trying. But they take game 2. On to game 3. Good comeback. Good response. So if you want all the cliches, you can probably go turn in the RLRS stream and hear cliches about, Game 3, rubber matches, and all that nonsense. Or you can watch my bass streams too. Another double commit on the orange side. Squiddy around 1. Deshi's there. Even missing the touch off the wall is not punished for it. Oh, gets it around Unforgiven. Puts it back in. Unforgiven with the donk, but it goes to the side. Poor touch. Deshi on the attack. Gets knocked around by Unforgiven. Squiddy working to get it out. Almost gets it to the center line. His up first. That was wide by Megu. Did have a chance, though. Deshi's up. Looks to be going for the double. Oh, Squiddy around the challenge. And puts it in. BBC strike first. She tries to get around Squiddy. There's a bump. Oh, Unforgiven with the demo. Nice block out of Deshi. Oh, Megu misses. Deshi around 1. Squiddy with the block? I couldn't tell. I mean, Rocket League's pretty good, so I guess that wasn't even close to being on, but, you know. Unforgiven is up. Redirects it. Squiddy. Far side. Keeps it inside the post. BBC up 2-0. Both teammates from the blue side are up that time. Probably a miscommunication. Dashi with the demo on Squiddy. Materwelon regains possession. Ooh, Unforgiven with a... Trying for the cheeky little dunk there. Nice block by Megu. That ball goes in. Just falls down off the corner, and Unforgiven brings it out. Dashi, nice save! We'll call that a challenge in favor of blue because of the demo. Nice dribble play! Unforgiven with the block and steers it to the side. Back in. Squiddy puts out through the corner. Nice center. Oh, Mega wasn't there in time. Dashi will get there first. Oh, misses off the wall. Squiddy tries to put it in. It's kept in right now. Nice demo play out of Unforgiven. Squiddy with another hat trick. So, is it as simple as whichever team just asserts themselves, we'll run away with it? It's a nice ball, Dashi. Squiddy had no chance. Dilly, this is game 3. The series is tied 1 apiece. Unforgiven out. Looking for the center. I agree with that by Squiddy. No sense of taking a massive risk. A minute is still enough to come back from 2, so... Dashi with the block. Unforgiven back in. Down off the wall. Squiddy trying to keep it in. Just pops it up. Squiddy up. Misses. Dashi. Oh, gets challenged by Unforgiven. No one's there. Squiddy's going to get there first. Off the back wall. And Unforgiven bangs it home. I guess we're going to see another 3-goal margin of victory. What a weird series. Just what a weird series. I guess the takeaway is right now just neither team's really good playing from behind. Double coming out of the blue side. Squiddy. Going for some, trying to get some Week 6 awards. So, BBCES goes to match point. Twos. Materwelon, obviously they know what they need to do. Start by winning game 4. BBC, they want to help their game differential. They should win this game 4 here. And so we go. Does she around Unforgiven? That ball's up high. Does she tries to knock it down in the net? Squiddy harassing Megu. And it works. Based on how the series has gone so far, BBC scores first. Looking to close out the series. Can Deshi and Megu respond? Nice play by Deshi. Gets it around Squiddy. Deshi is just beating Squiddy up with these just really tight angle shots. Oh look, I got a drop. Oh, that was unfortunate. And Unforgiven keeps it a tie game by steering it wide of the open net. Squiddy back in. Unforgiven around. Right to Deshi. Deshi steers it in. And Materwelon find themselves with the lead. Good response out of the blue side. Unforgiven. Gets around Deshi. Nice clear out of Megu. Good team play. Whether intentional or not. Unforgiven. Not a great touch there. Deshi's up. Deshi can't get the double. Nice block by Megu to keep that ball in there. Deshi up. Blasted by Squiddy. So, just strictly based on who's doing the scoring, it's kind of like one side is Squiddy featuring Unforgiven and Deshi featuring Megu. Squiddy gets a bar down, closes the gap. Gets it around Megu, so BBC down by 1. Not looking to go to game 5. No one's there. Unforgiven just bangs that in off the face-off. Tie game. So BBC has clawed themselves back. After Materwelon did it earlier in the game. What a save. What a save, what a save, what a save. Interesting kickoffs. Seems to be working for blue. Squiddy can't get there in time. That was kind of dangerous. That drops down. Unforgiven tries to intercept. Tries to get the dunk. It's just pushed aside. Dashi. Unforgiven. Puts it high. Bar down. BBC ties this game back up. Squiddy looking for another steal. So 4-4 here in game 4. 2:08 to go. Megu. In through the corner. Dashi just puts in the corner. Missed by both sides in the air. Squiddy out. Dashi's going to chase that down. Squiddy's going to beat their Dashi first, though. One-on-one. Dashi against Squiddy. Nice camera angle, Rocket League. It's cleared out by Unforgiven. Dashi's there, though. That's on net. Squiddy gets credit for a save. Megu, back in. Gets it round one. Gets the bump. Dashi, I agree with that. Just, smartly hanging back. I stupidly would have rushed that ball. Nice play by Dashi. Can Dashi steer it in? No! Off the post! BBC counter. Squiddy slow playing it. Centers it. Probably puts it a little too far. Megu gets it. Block on Unforgiven. Ball goes aside. Has a blue trail. Uh-oh. Squiddy is sky high in ping. I actually don't know what is going on here. That wasn't the server. That looks like an issue that was on Squiddy's end. It was that was a very curious ending. Very anticlimactic. I'm not sure actually what happened there. Well, I guess from the weirdness realm, let's do a recap. Hey, I got all the replays this time too. So BBC took the first game, 5-2. Materwelon responded in game 2, 5-3. Really 5-2 finish. BBC came back in game 3. And then we just saw that really bizarre fit. I'm not sure actually what happened. Based on precedent, like I would have waited. Either that or just that's very, very, very weird. And then the ending is just really, really bizarre. So yeah. It's a very, very, very weird ending. But yeah. Anyways, that's a 3-1 victory to BBC Evil Shenanigans. I believe I had their page up and now I forgot the record. They're 4-2 or 5-1. Either way, I think they're in the playoffs. If they're 5-1, they've got a pretty decent seed. 4-2 will probably put them in double digits for seed. if I'm using my threes team as any benchmark. Um, so yeah, coming up, my twos team is either playing tonight or Saturday or not at all. There's scheduling issues and real life issues with the opponent's team, so we're trying to get something worked out. I believe the golds slash reds slash whatever they want to call themselves, which is always a good idea, is to change your name, mid season, just so that you can't have continuity. I believe they're playing Sunday at 6 West, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. And that will close it out for the IGL season for the Best Buds Club. Um, so, yeah, that will do it for now. I will, of course, take down the stream, probably throw it back up so I can start getting warmed up for my match shortly. And everyone, if you're so inclined, can watch me flail around. Um, yeah, and it's going to be for club members. It's just basically going to be a surprise announcement. There is not going to be a broadcast of it, so you're just going to have to watch me flail around. I am just desperate. I'm not even going to ask for anything. I just want this match to fire, basically. So we'll see what happens. So other than that, this no sponsored, no drop stream. If you're looking for drops, you came to the wrong place. So go turn to the main Rocket League channel. Why are you here? And yeah, we'll see you throughout the weekend. So thank you all for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.